Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am art. And I'm your host. Your quiz show host with the most sweat. This is the quiz where people look to improve their art through learning and strive to earn the right to say, and it is a right, a privilege, I am smart. The format of this quiz, very simple, very straightforward. I've got 3 rounds of questions for you. I've got 3 musings for you. And I've got a bonus round at the end that's going to give you 2 points if you take home the points. 20 points overall. All you're going to need for this quiz, something to write with, something to write on. These answers will be written down away from chat. When you put things in chat, I will let you know when to put things in chat through a wonderful emote system that never fails to bring a smile. You'll also need a brain for thinking and an imaginosphere for imagining. Both of them will be tested here. Optional is a beverage. You don't have to, but you can. Whilst there's absolutely nothing to do with the actual quiz, we do like to kick things off with a little toast here. A little toast in live-tainment. Just brings everybody together. Just gives everybody a moment of contemplation and thanks before the test begins. So here we go. It's a very serious test, so it's worth it. To Vince Vaughn, who taught us that in order to be a leading man in Hollywood, sometimes, just sometimes, the only qualities you need are able to talk fast and real tall. Able to talk fast and tall. That's it. That's it. Welcome onto our screens, Vince. Hollywood's a funny place, isn't it? Cheers. To Vince. To Vince. Double V. Oh, feel that beverage just coursing down your esophagus. Lovely, lovely. Hello, Smarties. My lord, my gracious. How are we all doing? The usual suspects? Of course it is. Of course it's the usual suspects. What a joy. What a joy to see you, TB Douglas. Hello, Smarties. Definitely not Duda. Your brain and your beverage are ready. Absolutely. That's what tonight's all about. Excited to get quizzical today. Me too, actually, TB. Me too. I'm pretty excited about this. Nana, woo quiz time. Woo quiz time, guys. It is quiz time. Let's check out the potential rounds for this quiz. George, hello, sir. Cheers to the quiz. Cheers to the quiz. Cheers to Vince. Cheers to Vince. Cheers to the quiz. These are the rounds that we've got. These are the rounds that we've got this week. I've put them in alphabetical order. We have Gimme 5, where I'm going to ask you to give me 5 of something. Look close, where I'm going to ask you to look close at some previously existing art and answer questions on it. Nart, where I'm going to ask you questions about things that are not art. The red herring, formerly known, FKA, as 5 of 6. It was pointed out to me in some feedback earlier this week that the 5 in Gimme 5 and the 5 in 5 of 6 did sometimes cause some confusion. So this has changed to red herring now because I'm going to give you 6 answers to 5 questions. One of them's a red herring. One of them's not an answer to anything. You just got to find out which one it is. You don't get the point for finding out which one it is, but by elimination, you'll know which ones. You'll understand. Spotlight, where we learn about a particular artiste of great note and repute. And then finally, yay or nay. It's essentially a true or false. I'm going to give you some statements. You're going to let me know whether you agree with them, yay, or whether you disagree with them, nay, or you think they're true or false in essence. Wonderful. Well, the winner, in very tense circumstances last week, was definitely not Duda, so definitely you get first dibs, first pick into what round we're going for. I was looking up on the countdown there. I was looking up on my phone temperatures from around the country because it's pretty hot, guys. This is as close as you get into the lovely jacket. It's a wonderful jacket. It's a wonderful jacket. I will say the sequins aren't breathable. They're not breathable. So that is as close as you're getting to it. The idea of putting that on makes me literally want to throw up in somebody's hair. So we're not going to be doing that. Definitely not doing it. It says red herring. Wonderful. Wonderful red herring. So that's in. And as tradition dictates, cameraman George, you don't get a say because you're kind of part of this. You're kind of part of this. I love that you're here, buddy. But you don't get a say. Conflict of interest, but it does mean that Nana and TB both get a choice as well. Which rounds would you like, guys? Which rounds would you like? I'm glad you think that, George. You could have taken that poorly, but you haven't, and I appreciate that. Nana Hobbob goes straight for Spotlight. Absolutely fantastic. And TB going for Gimme 5. Again. Yay or nay? And look close. The red-headed stepchildren of I Am Smart, the Notme Quiz. They may never be picked again. We just need to be okay with that, guys. But that's a great trio of rounds. Red herring will do last because that's got to be the main event because that's what definitely picked. Let's go Gimme 5. Let's kick off with Gimme 5, shall we? Yeah. So this is the round, as I say, where I will ask you to give me 5. Oh, where's the... Oh, I don't have the little thing up there. It doesn't say give me 5. That's a shame. I'm going to ask you to give me 5 of something. It can be any 5 of them, but you just need to give me 5 of them. If you get 1, I'll give you 1 point. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, all 5, 5. You can get more than 5 if you wish, but you can only get a maximum of 5 points here. And there are 20 options for this Gimme 5. So you've got plenty of opportunities, assuming you're into musical theatre. Gimme 5 winners of the Best Musical Tony Award since 2000. Gimme 5 winners of the Best Musical Tony Award since 2000. You need to think of relatively recent musicals. Grease, way too old. Yeah? Phantom of the Opera, way too old. These are some clues that I'm giving you. Yeah? Think of more recent ones. What's been... TB Douglas, regretting your choice. Well, that's the luck of the draw, TB. That's the luck of the draw. Now, this does mean that this is the only question that I will be asking. So we do have the opportunity for get a bit more music in. From Pretzel. Wonderful Pretzel. We love Pretzel. Thank you, Pretzel, for providing such lovely music free of charge for us. Let's see how loud this is. That's real loud. Oh, and I can't turn that down on my headphones, so I'll just remove the headphones at that point. Maybe take them off. I mean, I don't really need them. I don't need to listen to anything. So I will say one of these you really should be getting. One of them's been a bit of a sensation recently. So there's one. There's an easy one. Oh, here's a good... This is something that I can do. Best Musical Tony Awards. Here we go. The winner in 1998 was The Lion King. Wait, no. Was it? What's this? Yeah, The Lion King. The winner in 1997 was Titanic. Who knew that there was a Titanic musical? Wow. And in that was 1997, and 1999 was Fosse. So you need to start the one after Fosse. So just think, oh right, so it's Fosse in 99. Okay, so the year after that was... You can just rattle off the next 5 if you want. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. Yep. Easy. Unless it isn't. I'm going to give you another 2 minutes on this. Well, another 1 minute. Another 1 minute on this. This music's a bit weird. Why Won't You Die by Chipzil. Not a huge fan, I will be honest, but hey, that's absolutely fine. I think that's probably enough. Yeah, okay. Pop the headphones back on. And there we go. That's the only question we have for this. Is that the end of the round? Absolutely not. Bang! We need a musing. Name one song from the musical that was made of your life. There's a musical made of your life, guys. A biographical musical made of your life. In the same way that Simba from The Lion King had a musical based on his life. And maybe Jack, maybe Rose, maybe the old lady with the diamond, who was also Rose, spoiler, in Titanic, had a musical written about their life. I'm kind of intrigued by this. So it doesn't need to be the main one, doesn't need to be the title track, just needs to be just one of the songs from the book of the musical based on your life. It doesn't look like the Titanic musical follows the plot of the film. Just FYI. Yep. Name one song from the musical made of your life. And that's round 1 done, guys. That's round 1 done. When it's gimme 5, it's nice and easy. Just 5 of a thing. Here's a musing. Bosh, we're back here. We're back here again. Lovely stuff. Get it in the chat. Well, we're not quite getting it in the chat yet, Nana. I appreciate your eagerness to get things in the chat. But, as it stands, this is still get it on the paper. Yeah? Get it on the paper. And now we're going for... Oh, here we go. Round 2. Straight up, guys. Straight up. Enjoying that. I'm enjoying that music today. Game recognizes game, you guys. As an artiste, you have to be willing to shine a light on the work of other artists and be nice about it. Yeah. That way, if they want to be polite, they have to say nice stuff about your art as well. But before we look at who the spotlight falls on this week, of course, it's tradition on this quiz now, inexplicably, to check in, to take a trip, to see your favourite and mine, the artiste who puts arguably all other artists to shame. It is, of course, the wonderful, the luminous Ms. Lucy Liu. How are you today, Lucy? Are you well? Are you well, Lucy? Doing well? That's good. That's good. Lucy's here. Definitely big fan of Lucy. Everybody's a big fan of Lucy for the light that Lucy brings to the quiz. Now, long-time viewers will know this. Lucy has sometimes, with respect, darkened the annals of I Am SmART, the Notme Quiz, with her relentlessly puerile and scatological sense of humour. TB Douglas, I saw her on your Insta jumping for joy. Absolutely, that's a good point, TB. Did you see my Instagram post? You didn't. That's fine. Busy. Filming the new Shazam film. One of the bad guys in Shazam right here, guys. No, I will mention it. People are enjoying it. So you're fully vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated, which is why we can be so close without wearing masks. We were both jumping for joy in exactly the same spot. Did you feel charged up by that, Lucy? Yeah, I thought you did. Vaccinated joy. That's a lovely comment, definitely. Thank you. That's a lovely comment. So what would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about being vaccinated and how joyful that makes you? You've got a joke for us. Okay. I mean, you're the artiste, Lucy, and if you have a joke for us, then let's. What's the difference? Yes. What's the difference between a shower curtain, okay, and toilet paper? So this is a call and response. I assume I need to. I don't know, Lucy. What is the difference between a shower curtain and toilet paper? So it was me. What was me? Oh, Lucy. No, no, because you're really that's slanderous. I'm afraid. I wanted on record that I have never, ever, and have no plans to in the future, wiped my bottom post number 2s on a shower curtain. The absolute worst it's ever got has been kitchen roll. And that's fine. Just a little rough around the edges. I would ask you whether you've done it, Lucy, but obviously you're too beautiful. Now, well, perhaps pre-number 2. No. I mean, sure. You're in the shower. You're really trying to scrub in all the areas. Can I say in all good conscience that my bottom has never made contact with a shower curtain? Even my mid-bottom? No, I can't say that. And I defy any of you to make that claim, guys. Because TB Douglas, gosh, this has taken quite the turn. This has got off the rails, and I do blame you for that, Lucy, for your naughty naughty joke and impugning of my good character. Oh, I can't stay mad at her. Look how beautiful she is. Oh, Lucy. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. No, Hobbob, it's a conversation starter. It really is. Try it out at your next dinner party. But the spotlight, because we are still just about in June. We are still just about in Pride Month, of course. I want to celebrate Pride Month, people being themselves. So I did look for a member of the LGBTQIA2 plus community. And I've gone for... There she is. Ellen Degeneres. A beacon of the community. What do you know about Ellen? Well, let's find out. Question number 1, guys. Question number 1. Within 3 years, how old is Ellen DeGeneres? Within 3 years. Within 3 years, that means. So you can be 3 up or 3 down, and you'll still get the point. You've got a breadth of 7 here. You could nail it straight on. You could be up to 3 too much or 3 too few. Within 3 years, how old is Ellen DeGeneres? Let's pop that picture up again, just as a little... Although I have absolutely no idea when this picture was taken, so that's not a great... Don't put all your eggs in this basket, let's say. Don't put all of your eggs in this Ellen basket. Okay. Question number 2. Here we go. Question number 2. Back on track after Lucy. Which of these is not a STEM on Ellen DeGeneres' Wikipedia page? Cookbooks, friendship with George W. Bush, animal rights and veganism, albums, video games. Which of these is not a STEM? So 4 of these are definitely STEMs on Ellen DeGeneres' Wikipedia page. Which one isn't? Which one of these is the red herring? We're getting a little red herring preview here. Been writing a lot of questions this week for reasons that may become clear next week if I can write many more. And I have to say it is quite tricky after a while to come up with questions that are entirely separate from one another. So this being kind of a red herring question, I simply refuse to apologise for. Question number 3. What event happened on the 22nd and 23rd episodes, collectively known as the Puppy episode, of the 4th season of Ellen DeGeneres' sitcom? It's another spelling error. There we go. What event happened on the 22nd and 23rd? Technically, it was on the 23rd episode, I believe. Collectively known as the Puppy episode of the 4th season of Ellen DeGeneres' sitcom, where Ellen starred in the central role as Ellen. What happened? Yeah, we're digging deep into your knowledge of Ellen DeGeneres' sitcom Ellen. But I think you might have more of a chance with this one than most. If I asked what happened in the 16th episode of the 3rd season, that's a lot trickier. A lot trickier. Question number 4. Which Pixar character did I don't know. Maybe I'd had a couple of sherbets there. Did L. Degeneres voice in 2 films? 2 films. 2 films. And the final question here, final question of this round. What did Ellen DeGeneres, spelled correctly, you'll note, tweet out the night of the 86th Academy Awards that currently stands as the 5th most retweeted tweet of all time? What did she tweet out? That's what I want to know, guys. And for those of you who are curious, in episode 16 of season 3 of Ellen, Ellen tries to help Spence pass a mock trial exam by taking on a role of a witness. In the bookstore, gender lines are being inverted over a game, and the Del Rubio triplets sing the theme song. It's first broadcast on February the 7th, 1996. Written, of course, by Alex Hirschlag and directed by Robbie Benson. That is Witness. Witness. There we go. That's the end of the spotlight round. Wrong. Musing. What's our musing here? What Ellen DeGeneres-based musing do we have? Ellen DeGeneres has faced criticism for her treatment of underlings. What do you think is the worst thing she's done to an employee? Is this a bit negative? Maybe, but also it's allowing us a window into your mind, because you will inevitably travel back into your subconscious. Apologies, TB, it is a little bit negative, but what I'm hoping is this will allow us to travel back into our subconscious and to think, gosh, what don't I like? What don't I like my bosses doing to me? Or what don't I like people doing to me? Let's get creative with it, guys. Let's get creative. This is going to be as negative as you allow it to be. Yeah? But it could be as creative as you allow it to be. I was going to say it could be as life-affirming as you do. It's not going to be life-affirming. It's still going to be, it's still going to be a bad thing. But you could still get creative with it. And in that way, it will still have merit and value. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ellen DeGeneres has faced criticism for her treatment of underlings, which is a wonderful word, and I heartily encourage you to try and use it at least once in the upcoming week. Underlings. What do you think is the worst thing she's done to an employee? And there we go. Back to Maine, shall we? Back to Maine? Yeah, back to Maine. Yeah, back to Maine. How are we all feeling so far, guys? 2 rounds done, 1 round to go. How are we feeling? We feeling confident? Maybe a little bit of a stumble on that first round. Again, apologies if you're not big musical theatre fans. But with respect to me, I've got to mix it up, guys. It can't all be about movies. This isn't a movie quiz. This is an art quiz, okay? Movies, TV, books, music, musicals, poetry, paintings, sculpture. I haven't done a sculpture one yet. Probably going to be difficult, but nice to know it's in my back pocket. TB Douglas feeling ... okay. I'll take that. That's fine. Could be a lot worse. He was excited at the sight of the red herring, wasn't he? Very excited. So, red herring. I'm going to give you the answers to this round, guys. What kind of quiz master am I? I'm one that takes the rules and turns them on their head. I'm going to give you the answers. And all of these answers are... Wait, do I have a thing? No, I don't have a thing. All of these answers... Well, you'll see the connection. One of the answers could be Terry Crews. One of the answers could be Jet Li. One of the answers could be Steve Austin, the professional wrestler. One of the answers could be Dolph Lundgren. Ooh. One of the answers could be Jason Statham. One of the answers could be Randy Couture. All of these 6 muscular, rippling, alpha male chaps, all featured in the Expendables film series. We're going to be learning about how much you guys know about the stars of the Expendables. Now, these questions might be a little bit trickier. Than what you're used to. But let's not forget here, you've got the answers right here. You could, without knowing a thing about them, stumble into 5 out of 5. That's nothing to be sniffed at here, guys. Question number 1. Which Expendable star was the national wushu champion in his homeland? Wushu, of course, being a martial art. Which Expendable star was a national wushu champion in his homeland? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Chinese martial arts, often called by the umbrella terms Kung Fu, Quoshu or Wushu are several hundred fighting styles that have developed over the centuries in Greater China. So Wushu isn't a particular type of martial art. It is all martial arts. So this is a very vague statement. You're probably going to want more. Which expendable star holds a master's degree in chemical engineering? It's one of these guys. It's one of these guys, let me tell you. I'm going to go through these quicker, actually, because then we'll go through them again. Number 3, which expendable star has designed his own beer called Broken Skull IPA? Broken Skull IPA. One of these lads has. One of these ripplers has. Number 4, which expendable star was once employed as a courtroom sketch artist? That's not what you'd expect from these lads. That is not what you'd expect from these lads. Which expendable star was once employed as a courtroom sketch artist? And then number 5, which expendable star is the oldest champion in MMA history? MMA standing for Mixed Martial Arts. So like boxing, but with feet, is one way of describing it. Let's go through those again. So these ones are guaranteed. One person has done all of these. Has done each of these, which means that one of these is the red herring. Which expendable star was the national wushu champion in his homeland? Which expendable star holds a master's degree in chemical engineering? Which expendable star has designed his own beer called Broken Skull IPA? Which expendable star was once employed as a courtroom sketch artist? And which expendable star is the oldest champion in MMA history? Do you want those questions again? Please let me know in the chat if you would like those questions again. So I'm happy to give them to you. Happy. That's a no. That's a no. Okay, good, good. Everyone's happy with that. Everyone's happy. Let's get rid of these answers in random order. Let's head back to main. What does TB say? That was tough. Not confident at all. I'm sorry about that, TB. That's a shame. But it just means that you've got more opportunity to learn. Before we get to the answers, as ever, and well done, guys, for getting through the questions. As TB said, that was pretty tricky, some of those. So I wish you all the best of luck. But here's your fact of the week. Guys. The smallest reptile on Earth was discovered just this year in Madagascar. It's a chameleon that measures just 2.89 millimeters long, which is handy because then he doesn't need to worry about camouflaging like other chameleons, does he? Changing colour? No point. He's too small to see anyway. Efficient. Very efficient. Definitely not doing it. I forgot the musing. My goodness, my gosh, and my apologies. Oh, this is going to do the big intro again. It's still fun to see. We need a musing. The musing is this. The Expendables films are known for their incredible character names, like Yin Yang, Lee Christmas, Hail Caesar, Trench Mauser, and Sandra. The women don't tend to get the same kind of names. If you were to cameo in an Expendables film, what would your character's name be? And to any ladies out there, people who want to identify as ladies, don't feel like you have to limit yourself to Sandra or Kathy or Penny. I'm looking for a Yin Yang, Lee Christmas, Hail Caesar, Trench Mauser kind of vibe. Barney Ross kind of vibe. What is your Expendables character name? There we go. Now we go back to Maine. Now I do the fact of the week. I've already done the fact of the week. That's fine. So let's get to some answers, shall we? You've sat here. You've endured some hot weather. All of you have. Lord knows you have. Let's see about some answers. But first off, of course, for the Gimme 5 round, name one song from the musical Made of Your Life. I don't want you to say it out loud, guys. I don't want you to say it out loud. What I want you to do is get it in the chat, okay? Get it in the chat. Name one song from the musical Made of Your Life while I go through all of the possible answers for this Gimme 5. I asked you to give me 5 winners of the Best Musical Tony Award since 2000. Some of these you will not know, I assume. Some of them you will. Which is why I did this, because I thought, you do actually have a chance. I would imagine most people could pick out at least 3 of these. Here are your answers. Any 5 of these will get you all 5 points. Contact, The Producers with Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane. Thoroughly Modern Mini. Hairspray, the one that was made into a film with John Travolta. You might have got that one. Avenue Q, the one with the Muppets. Spamalot, the Monty Python one. Jersey Boys, which was also made into a film, directed by Clint Eastwood, bizarrely. Spring Awakening. In the Heights, that's a big film at the moment, isn't it? In the Heights. So that one maybe. Billy Elliot. That's a bit, again, from a film. The Book of Memphis could have got The Book of Mormon from the South Park chaps. Once, which I think was made into a film as well. Kinky Boots, which is adapted from a film. A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, no idea. Fun Home, no idea. Hamilton, if you didn't get Hamilton, I'm sure you're kicking yourself right now, and that's absolutely fine. Dear Evan Hansen is being made into a film with the same guy who populated the main role on Broadway in the film. He was already too old for it on Broadway. Now he's still doing it in a film. Is it weird? It's a choice. Or The Band's Visit. Any 5 of those will get you the points. And my God, you deserve it. Because some of those are pretty tricky. But I think there are a few of these that have entered into kind of more popular, more pop culture than just Contact. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I'm sure it's wonderful, though. I'm sure it's a great musical. Would love to see it one day. Oh, it's not running anymore? Never mind. Let's take it to the chat. Definitely. She brings a fan wherever she goes. Now, this is, I assume, based upon definitely being in the PNW, Pacific Northwest. And them enduring some historically terrible weather. Just heat like you could never believe. And it's currently... So it's 9:45 at the moment, and it's currently about 32, 31 at the moment here in New York City, but feels like 34, 35. And I am really struggling, so I can only imagine. So she brings a fan wherever she goes, sounds wonderful. It's like I picture it like the beginning one from Beauty and the Beast. Just wandering through, always with a fan. She always wears a fan. Hello, old man. Let's keep it. Oh, my papers have fallen off. Sorry, I couldn't help it because I'm always carrying a fan. Something like that is what I imagine. Feel free to change that. Although, of course, with it being definitely, very possibly a rock opera. Very possibly a punky rock opera where it's all just speaking, but it's kind of singing as well, and it kind of rhymes every 4th or 5th word, and so that's okay, but it's absurd. That kind of thing could be. Carrying a fan all the time. Here's a man drinking wine. Something like that. T.B. Douglas, lovely. Oh, carbohydrates, and that's a real nice. Oh, thank you, definitely. Thank you, Nana. I appreciate that. That is art. That is art, and I was proud of that. TB's gone. Oh, carbohydrates! ! Which is very musical theatre. I liked it. Oh, carbohydrates, and that would be a recurring thing. I love you. I hate you. It's true. It's true. They do make us feel stodgy. They make us feel heavy. On a hot day such as today, they can weigh us down. However, they are the key to a great deal of human existence. The joy of a great deal of human existence tied up in those complex carbohydrates. That's great. I love you. I hate you. Would you get maybe some people dressed in like big potato costumes? Maybe a yam. Fusilli pasta with the bow ties. Oh, morning, madam. I hate you. A floppy noodle. I love you. Something like that. And then sticking with that kind of theme, more risotto for me by Nana Hobob. More risotto for me. Just constantly. Or if ever there's risotto. If ever there's risotto. Have you had enough, Nana? No! More risotto for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da. More risotto for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Mushroom. Butternut squash. Parmesan. Other types of... Maybe a seafood something. Mussels and things. Mussels and things. More risotto for me. Ba-da. Again, these are just the ideas that are coming off my head. So much Parmesan, or as the Americans pronounce it, Parmesan. I say points all round there. Points all round for every single one of those. I want to see all of those musicals. I want to be charged a lot of money to see all of those musicals. And I want to see a lot of people in the chorus. They're the ones to watch, guys. They're the ones to watch. They're giving it their all. But they don't actually get to do that much fun stuff. Let's head to Spotlight. Let's head to Spotlight. Oh, let's get a musing going. Let's get a musing going. The musing was, Ellen DeGeneres has faced criticism for her treatment of her underlings. That's not a medical thing. What do you think is the worst thing she's done to an employee? Don't tell me, guys. Get it in the chat. As we go through the answers to these questions. Here we go. Question number 1. Within 3 years, how old is Ellen DeGeneres? She's 63 years young. Again, I have no idea when this... No. Oh, yeah, no. I have no idea when this picture was taken. But probably not that long ago. She's just... Maybe she steals it from her underlings. So anything between 60 and 66, going to get you the point. It's going to get you the point because I'm being pretty generous there with that range. Number 2, which of these is not a stem on Ellen DeGeneres' Wikipedia page? Cookbooks, friendship with George W. Bush, animal rights and veganism, albums, video games. Which one is not a stem on her Wikipedia page? It is cookbooks. Hasn't come out with any cookbook. She is, I think, at last count, the only celebrity who as yet has not brought out a cookbook. Saw one the other day, really excited. The ginger brother with the beard from Modern Family. Looking forward to tasting his recipes. Sure, they're really well worked out. Number 3, what event happened on the 22nd and 23rd episodes, collectively known as the Puppy episode, the 4th season of Ellen DeGeneres' sitcom, where she stars as Ellen. Ellen's character, Ellen, came out as gay. Big deal. Big deal. This is back in the 90s. Big deal. This is back in the 90s. A lot of people did not like it at all. Did not like it at all. And those people, funnily enough, still don't like it. Still don't like it any time it happens. But a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people got a lot of strength and solace from it. So, good thing, bad thing? I mean, it depends who you ask, I suppose. Depends who you ask. Well done if you got that one right, though. That was a bit of a punt. But, which Pixar character did Ellen DeGeneres voice in 2 films? It was, of course, Dory the Fish in Finding Nemo and later Finding Dory. Both excellent films. Second one, surprisingly good. Thought it'd be a bit of a cash grab. Absolutely not. Wonderful film. And then number 5, what did Ellen DeGeneres tweet out on the night of the 86th Academy Awards that currently stands as the 5th most retweeted tweet of all time? The answer, of course, a selfie with 12 Hollywood celebs taken by Mr. Bradley St. Cooper. So feel free to be kind to yourself on that one, guys. Be kind to yourself. If you know that you were talking about that, give yourself a point. Yeah? It's not worth it. It's too hot to be quibbling about points, isn't it? It's too hot. So points, a point for each of those who've got those right. Well done. Some of those are a little tricky, I think. But the musing, Ellen DeGeneres has faced criticism for her treatment of her underlings. What do you think is the worst thing she's done to an employee? Let's have a look. Let's take it to the chat. Definitely not Duda. Ate their clearly marked food out of the break room fridge. Ellen! That was my leftover risotto. As if there's any leftover risotto in Nana's house. He always eats all of the risotto, but if it was other food, also equally upsetting. Yeah, just like I brought it in, I've written my name on it. What's wrong with you, Ellen? What's wrong with you? You can afford it. We can't. We're simply underlings. Really nice one. Really nice one. Raising my ire just thinking about it. Nana Hobbop called the employee's parents to let them know she's disappointed that their parenting led to this utterly incompetent assistant. Woo! Nana! My lord, I hope this isn't autobiographical. That's a real tough phone call to have to explain to the old parents. Super duper harsh. My goodness. Utterly incompetent assistant. Wouldn't put it past her, though. Wouldn't put it past her. Look at that. There's a shadow behind her eyes. Ellen. Yeah, hi. Just wanted to say you should be ashamed of yourself for how your child turned out. Because it's entirely your fault. I'm just going to dance. DJ. Gonna back it up. We'd like to thank our sponsors for that dance. And then finally TB locked the bathroom, carried the keys with her, and made them personally request the key with specific reason for needing to use it. TB. That's a great one. That's a great one. Because I don't want to tell Ellen DeGeneres when I need to take a poops. I don't want to tell her when I need to take a wheeze. And I especially don't want to tell her when I just want to sit in the bathroom for a few minutes looking at my phone. Yeah, which is my right under the Geneva Convention. Look it up. Yeah, that's super duper frustrating. Hi, especially if, you know, we've all been there. We eat some undercooked risotto. Things are a little bit sketchy down south, down Mexico way, and, you know, you're going to have to be up there 5-6 times. Hi, Ellen. What do you need the thingy for? Same as the last 5 times, yeah? Same reason as the last 5 times. Undercooked seafood risotto. I had 3 portions. Nana Hobbop, I did work for Ellen for a time. Well, is this all been about you, Nana? All of this furore, all of this controversy. It's all been the torrid tale of Nana's abuse. Shower curtains locked up separately. Now, Nana, I don't wipe my bottom with a shower curtain. Never have, never will. Unless it's really dire straits. Unless it's absolutely last chance saloon, okay? And even then, I'd feel awful about it. I'd wrap it all up. I'd apologize to my host. I'm assuming I'm in someone else's house. I might be in my own home. Assuming I'm in someone else's home. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to have to leave. Expect a new shower curtain arriving from Amazon in 2 business days. I've got Prime. You don't have to unless you work for Ellen. That's good. That's good. That's good. Points all round, guys. Points all round. Gosh, Ellen's a monster, isn't she? Absolute monster. Final round, red herring. Here we go. Here's the musing, the late musing. Expendables films are known for their incredible character names. If you were to cameo in an Expendables film, what would your character's name be? Trench Mauser is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character's name for his cameo in the first one. Get it in the chat, guys. Get it in the chat. I want to see these characters' names, and I want to read the names, and I want to know who these people are. I want to feel who these people are. Okay, as we go through these answers. Oh, all of the answers are here, aren't they? I've already given you the answers. You know what the answers are. What are the questions? That's the question we need to ask. Is that everybody? Is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody. Question number 1. Which expendable star was a national wushu champion in his homeland? Now, some of you might have thought, wushu, martial arts, hints towards, without wishing to stereotype, hints towards the East Asian star. Here's a martial arts film star. Homeland, that seems foreign in some way. And it's absolutely right. It was Jet Li. It was a double bluff, and well done if you didn't fall for it. Number 2. Which expendable star holds a master's degree in chemical engineering? This one's tricky. You wouldn't expect it. It is Mr. Dolph Lundgren. Mr. Dolph Lundgren. He-Man himself. A master's degree in chemical engineering. It's nothing to do with steroids, guys. It'd be chemical biology. Number 3. Which expendable star has designed his own beer called Broken Skull IPA? The answer is Mr. Steve Austin. Mr. Steve Austin. Skulls being a motif, as I'm led to believe, in his wrestling persona. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And so he has continued that theme into his brewery. Although it's one of those ones he's just slapped his name on it. I don't imagine that he's had a huge amount to do with it. Number 4, which expendable star was once employed as a courtroom sketch artist? Now, this is a reference that I have made before. This is information that I've given you before in previous Not Me content. So well done. So this is a reward if you've been keeping up. Mr. Terry Crews. Is there anything he can't do? Steal my heart? He's already done that. And which expendable star is the oldest champion in MMA history? This one's maybe a little bit easy at this point. It is Randy Couture, which does sound kind of like, even though he is the oldest champion in MMA history, for me, that kind of sounds like, a kind of a gold digger cartoon character. Randy Couture. No? Just me? Okay, that's fine. Which leaves Jason Statham. Jason Statham is the red herring. So well done if you identified him as such. All of the points there. All of the points done. Oh, the music. Good Lord, what is it with the music on that one? What is it with the music? My Lord. Let's see what we've got, guys. Apologies. And I bet this is going to be really good as well. I'm going to feel really bad for doing it. Rocket Balboa. Instantly I regret it. That's a wonderful shout. Definitely not too. Rocket Balboa. A little play on, of course, Sylvester Stallone's previous film, Rocky Balboa. Rocket Balboa. High kicking thing. So where Rocky's more with the punches, Rocket just legs, just a kick and kick a door in. Here's a barrel of kicking the barrel. Someone's there with a gun. Kick that gun. Kick it. Kick the gun. I like it. Long legs, I'd imagine, from Rocket. Lovely stuff. It's an evocative. It brings to mind, T.B. Douglas, Miss Scarlet Spite. Woo! Scarlet Spite. A lovely bit of alliteration there. I love a bit of alliteration. Ms. So you think, just a bit of a feminist. She's got a temper on her. She absolutely has a temper on her. Scarlet Spite. Maybe not as physical as the others. Getting a sense maybe not as physical as the others. But someone's squaring up to her, and just with some kind of withering put down, she's able to identify whatever this person's self-conscious about, whatever their self-perceived flaw is. I'm gonna crush you, Scarlet Spite. Like you've crushed your relationship with your father. Gone. And Scarlet standing tall, smoking a cigarette in a cigarette holder with a big fur scarf. Lovely stuff. Nana Hobob, first name Judge, straight off. like Judge Reinhold. Middle name General, Judge General, last name Bone Crusher. Judge General Bone Crusher. Judge General Bone Crusher. I mean, it's not out of place. It's a bit much, but it's not out of place. Judge General Bone Crusher. 8 feet tall. Arms like trees. Legs like larger trees. And a big tattoo of a tiger playing cards with a jaguar. And he's cheating because he's Judge General Bone Crusher. He uses the cheating tiger martial arts stance. It's like, it's the same as tiger, but you've got some playing cards. And he's like, meow! You get cut. They're like, why'd you cut me? And then he crushes them. Bang! Just a clap. Just a clap on the head. Bang! Balloon. Popped. Like a very overripe plum. Gosh, points all round, guys. That was just tip-top. Just tip-top. What else have we got? TB Douglas got all of those right. Well done, TB. See, you're worried for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. Well, I'll definitely not do the... Got them all as well. Well done, guys. Well done. High five. Couldn't find an emoji for that. Let's see if we can find an emoji. Let's see if we can find... Maybe we need to create an emoji. Maybe we could do that. Well, the emojis are all pretty ropey, aren't they? Oh, this is FB block. That doesn't seem nice. That kind of is a bit of a... I don't know. I did my best. So there we go. All of the points were... All of the points? What am I talking about? Minute to win it, guys. Here's the answer right here. Sarah Kilch coming in right for the minute to win it. What a story this would be. What a story this would be if your girl Sarah Kilch whips in the last minute and picks up those 2 enormous points. Very exciting. So, on here, this is not a black box. This is a live feed video. I always get worried of interrupting it because I think it's going to show what the... There is something written on there. There is an answer written on there. You just need to guess what answer is on there. Okay? What happened today? Today, very excitingly, for a lot of English people, and myself included, because I'm a normal English person, England played football against Germany. And England, for the first time since 1966, in a knockout stage of a football tournament, England beat Germany. England knocked Germany out of the European Championship Cup. Very exciting. Whole country over the moon. Scotland, bit miffed. Wales, indifferent. Northern Ireland, just couldn't care less. England, over the moon. So I thought, let's get a bit of pride. Let's get a bit of English pride. I've tried a couple of times to think of some kind of football-related one. Very difficult. There's not that many football films. So I thought, well, let's just go England. Let's go English pride. What does England export? Maybe better than anybody else in the world. Musicians. Yeah? I thought, well, it might be a bit easy, a bit obvious. Let's mix it up a little. A lot of dudes out there. Your Bowies, your McCartneys, your Lennons, your Johns. Very easy. But what about English female singers? You have a minute to name as many as you can. Each one has to go in its own chat message, but guess as many times as you can. The more guesses you make, the more chance you have of winning. Adele, great shout. Straight off there, definitely. Wonderful stuff. Amy Winehouse from TV Douglas. Lovely guest. Duffy, says girl Sarah Kilch. Absolutely. That music video where the guy was dancing but he was on fire. The Spice Girls, lovely. Joss Stone, wonderful. Susan Boyle, different vibe but still valid. Absolutely, guys. Let's keep this going. Ellie Goulding, great shout, TV. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff here. Who else have we got? English female singers. Maybe as part of a band. Maybe a solo artist. Whatever you want. Estelle, lovely. American Boy, all of that. Leona Lewis, Florence Welch, TB's killing it here. Another 10 seconds, guys. Anastasia. Is she English? Birdie, wonderful. Any older ones? Any more old-fashioned ones? I'll give you another minute. I'll give you another second. Another few seconds coming in. Oh, it just gets the blood rate up, doesn't it? Maybe shouldn't, because it is very hot. It is very hot. We've got a wonderful collection of female English singers. Let's see. You girl Sarah Kilch, why was that so difficult? Well, because I could have done the fellas, but I didn't. Did anybody get it right? Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? As I place the plug into the other plug, and we reveal Kate Bush. Guys, Kate Bush. 0 bonus points this week. But it makes it more exciting. If you don't get it every week, it makes it more exciting. Old school, absolutely. If I was here, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap up places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that hill. It's like she was in the room. It's like she was in the room. So you have all the points you're going to get. Guys, you've got all the points you're going to get. While you tot up those scores, I want to remind you, thank you, definitely, thank you, Nana. I agree. That was art. That was art. I have been complimented on my Kate Bush impression in the past. He is clear. It's been good hold now. So cold. Let me in at your window. Hold. Oh, it's the brand new Jesus emote. Jesus, baby, how you doing, bud? How you doing? You know that it's fictional because he's not lying in front of the air conditioner. I want to remind you in this quiz, as you tot up your scores, aside from picking a round the following week, you're only competing against yourself, guys. There's no point threshold to being smart. If you've got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get, you are smart, and I commend you for it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, make sure you write down your scores and your musing answers in the comments below, because I would love to hear how you did. And click the thumbs up button. I mean, come on. It's easy. It's easy. What have we got? Nana Hobop 17. Yowza. Bear in mind, again, not getting that double point extra thing. That's only dropping 1 point across the entire 3 rounds. That's very exciting. Definitely not Duda. 14. TB Douglas, 14. Outstanding results in their own right. Sarah Kilch, 0. Never mind. Came in right at the end. Would have been difficult to get anything else. Which means that Nana Hobbob is a high point scorer, which means that Nana Hobbob next week will get to choose whichever round Nana wants to pick. Well done all. Couldn't agree more, Sarah Kilch. Could not agree more. Ellen, musical theatre, and Expendables genius. It just so happened to all fall into his lap. Just so happened. The stars align for Nana Hobbob tonight. And I salute you, Nana. It just feels wonderful, doesn't it? When it's just, everything's just falling your way. Well, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a little something. And I hope you felt creative all at the same time. Time to retire, I guess. No. Because I am art, I am not me, and I hope you will join me once again, Nana. Same time, next week, same place. Twitch.tv/iamnotme, iamart, where you'll have another opportunity to say to the world, I've improved my art, and I am smart. Thank you very much, guys, for playing. Really do appreciate it. This is such fun each and every week. We are all smart, absolutely. You're smart because you tuned into this flipping quiz, guys. You tuned into this flipping quiz. Look at all of this madness. Look at all of this. Thank you, Alex. We are totally smart. Absolutely, TB. Absolutely, TB. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, actually, before we go. Before we go. Quickly.
Snap quest is almost nigh. Test for your Creative, you simply must give it a try, and this week's prompt is...
Point here is to get real creative with the prompt. If you want to take a snap that shows how amazing America is, then you're free to do that. If you want to take a snap that shows how terrible America is, it's a little bit more controversial, but you're free to do that. If you want to take a snap that shows the highs, the lows, the complexities, the contradictions of Ugly Betty and Superstore star America Ferrera, then my God, you're free to do that as well. I mean, this is America, guys. This is the land of the free.
Fourth of July this weekend, guys. America special. Get your America Snap quests in. Encapsulate America in a single image. That's your challenge. That's your Snap quest. Get involved. But thank you very much, everybody, as I say, for watching, for engaging, for making it just a wonderful, wonderful quiz. Just a wonderful time. I hope I've taken your mind off the disgusting temperatures. All the best, and I'll see you on Sunday, I think. Where's the, there we go. Ha ha, yeah.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though Rob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart,